Welcome to our Day of the Dev stream. This is straight off the back of, we've just done our Summer Game Fest 1, but this will be split into another video. Oh look, is this it? Is it starting already?
Yeah, we're here, we're starting.
I'm Schaefer from Video.
Tim.
Hello everyone.
I was just trying to come up with a whole new term for world premiere because this edition of Day of the Devs has so many world premieres in it, more than we've ever had before, I think. I think it demands an entirely new term. Day of the Devs, as you know, is 100% non-profit where it finds and presents the best in new games.
So for anyone who's watching this on YouTube after the fact, there's been a relentless audio-visual sync issue throughout the whole thing. It's not just us.
Yeah, it's not us.
Pro premiere.
We're damn professionals, not us. This is always good though. Every year it's consistently good, so I'm excited for this.
Yeah. And for those of you watching the stream who haven't maybe watched one of these before, we do tend to go quiet during this because it's quite good and interesting.
I definitely put Nidhogg on that list. So I'm very excited
A lot of good stuff to watch and learn about, so yeah, strap in.
Hi, I'm Mark Essen. I'm the creative director and co-founder of Messoff.
Oh yeah.
You might know us for our 2014 hit Nidhogg, which is a fencing tug-of-war game with flying worms that eat you at the end. More recently, we came out with Wheel World, an open-world bicycle racing game about saving the world.
Yeah, I never really got
I love
into
making
that.
games. I've been making games since I was probably 15
Dave quite
years
liked
old.
it, didn't he?
It's
Yeah, I think
something
you did,
I
actually.
do for fun in addition to my job. So at night, you might find me just sketching out ideas for little games and sending them around to friends, which is how Blood Dungeon was created. Blood Dungeon is a platforming game where you're not just standing on platforms.
So it's Chase
you're
the game?
on
No.
sides of platforms, you're hanging from
Doing
the ceilings, you're walking across tight ropes, you're
I love the look though.
I was going to say, yeah,
It's
just
not
that
a
main character
Metroidvania,
looks
you're not
hilarious.
like learning these skills over time. So you can think of it like Vampire Survivors crossed with Spelunky. I really missed like animation and just being able to hand animate pixels, and so it was fun to just churn them out, make lots and lots of silly little characters and amazing stuff. And I think the game turned out really fun. There's a handful of arenas to explore. You'll unlock over 100 weapons. It's like these other Survivor games you've probably played where you're kiting the enemies and they're sort of following you in a big mass. But in this game, you're in a maze as well, a maze with gravity. It's really a game about routing. You get to know the levels, you get to know which weapons work with which other weapons, and maybe find a character that you really connect with based on the art or just the way they move. So I'm excited to share it more widely when it comes out later this year.
Cool. Up for that. I mean, it looks quite stressful.
The coolest thing about video games is
it looks
that
quite intense.
anything is possible. However, it is likely impossible that you could guess what this next game is.
Hello, I'm Andres Bordi. And I'm Mason Smith, also known as Airdwarf. And we are very excited to show you Tenebris Somnia, our game, which is a retro survival horror with live action cutscenes.
This might be a streamer for James. No thanks. No, thank you.
That's
I had
right.
a really
these
horrible
insane
jump
madmen
scare in
actually
Mina
put
the
a
Hollower
live-action
yesterday,
horror
Did he?
movie
which I was
made
not
by a
expecting at
professional
all.
production company.
Like
and an
it
award-winning
was meant to be a
special
jump
effects
scare,
team
Yeah, yeah.
or
here
just
in their
Yeah,
pixel
like
horror
100%.
game.
How mean. This looks really interesting.
It does, to be fair.
So the story of Tenebris Somnia follows Julia, an Argentine girl who's having nightmares every night about her ex-boyfriend Ivan being killed by horrible monsters. And she finds out that the nightmare is real and now she's trapped inside it. Tenebra Somnia has classic survival horror gameplay that you would remember from games like Resident Evil, but it has this super retro, chunky pixel aesthetic. And in order to survive, Julia has to solve puzzles and collect items and also manage her consumables if she's going to make it through. So once I was playing Faith on streaming, and I said I would like to do something like this. Yeah, and in 2023, Dave Autry came to me with the trailer for Tenebra Somnia, and he said, hey, I want you to check this out and let me know if you think this would be a good title for us to publish.
Well, I had known Andres and Tobias and the guys at Cybot Studios down in Argentina for quite a long time, and I knew how much Faith inspired Tenebra Somnia. So I said, guys, there's really only one way we're making this game, and that's if Airdorf signs on as executive producer.
Andres was the director of one of my favorite horror short films, Alexia, and so I was really excited. I immediately said yes. I didn't put it together at the time, but I think it was just this weird, evil twist of fate that we get to work together now. It's something that it hasn't been done in a really long time, specifically combining this retro-style gameplay with live-action
Oh, so
scenes
that's
look
actually in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And besides
Okay.
filming on sets, they also filmed on location in several places in Buenos Aires. These cutscenes bring a lot of talent from the film industry in Argentina and also television and also the theater industry. And also the monsters that you see in pixel form during regular
I just thought it was
gameplay
like
make
a
an
really
appearance in
fancy,
live action. And they were
trailer, but,
achieved
yeah,
using
no.
practical
Not sure
and
how to
digital
roll it up, not
makeup
sure.
and monster VFX by an awards-winning special effects team. And absolutely no generative AI. The game and the cinematics get really crazy and,
I think if anything, that
and
takes me out of the
psychotic towards
experience
the
a bit.
end, and I can't wait for y'all to play it.
Personally,
Thank
I
you
don't know.
for giving us the opportunity to show you Tenebra Somnia. Please look for Tenebra Somnia later this year on October the 16th on PC and consoles. Tenebra Somnia, Retro Nightmares, Real Life Horrors, October 16th, 2026.
Get ready to get your groove on with our next title, Mr. Records. Two of the game's designers, who you'll meet in a moment, are also its composers. That is so cool. French developer Glitchies has put together a combination of mechanics and music that'll leave you nodding your head and tapping your feet. Enjoy this world.
Universio Revelio is what people call that now.
I'm not doing that. Enjoy this world premiere of Mr. Records.
Hi, I'm Charles. And I'm Valentin. We are the composers and game designers behind Glitchy Studio, creators of Headbangers Rhythm Royale and Musical Story.
Our small studio focuses on crafting innovative music games, and today we'd like to introduce our new project, Mr. Records. This is George. He has an extraordinary gift. He can travel through
Oh,
music.
look at this.
As soon as he hears the first
Oh,
notes
this
of
is
the
a video
record,
game.
he's transported into vivid worlds where he interacts rhythmically with the environment and unfolding events.
Send in your ears, give up your fears.
A wide range of musical gameplay experiences shape these journeys, letting you feel the music in a truly unique way. When he's not exploring these musical worlds, George runs his record store. Every journey completed becomes a vinyl available for sale in the shop. Your goal is to understand each customer's needs and match them with the right record. Everyone has their own way of expressing what they're looking for, along with a distinct personality. Their stories intertwine with George's, creating a narrative that is intimate, humorous, and heartfelt. Selling records allows you to acquire new ones to play, forming a fresh and surprising gameplay loop.
As composers, this record shop setting is really inspiring, as it gives us the freedom to explore a wide range of musical styles.
So this is George's life, told track by track. Over 45 songs, each tied to a moment, a memory, or a feeling. We had so much fun creating and recording all those songs, and we'd like to give you a quick preview of the result.
I'm sitting in my armchair and I don't know what to do or what to say.
Sausage blue.
I knew it was for life. This day became magical. Pieces of you surround me.
Take all the bad days and bad weather, then flip it around and make it all better. Just give it a strong and never say never. We got one life, make this so treasure.
We're a small team of 4, and we've poured a lot of heart into
what's that for this game? Because the artwork looks really familiar.
There's still so much more to share about Mr. Records,
Yeah, so they mentioned
stay
2
tuned
previous
for more
games, and I
updates
only knew
coming
of
soon.
one of them.
Bye!
It looks a bit, oh goodness, you hear, but they're quite a few
Yeah, it
games.
does a bit, yeah. Really good though, that looks really interesting.
That looks really cool. Oh, is it
In
not
the
on
spirit of
consoles
camaraderie
though?
with
That's
fellow Canadians, Day of the Devs alums, and makers of Spiritfarer,
Sorry,
here
Lee
is
Morris is
Thunder
asking if
Lotus with some
Wax Heads is on my
exciting
radar.
news.
Yeah, it is.
Hello, my name is Jen,
Follow
and I'm
the
a game
devs
designer.
on
I'm
Twitter.
Stefania. I'm an art
Twitter.
director.
Please
We're
go.
from Thunder
call
Lotus
him.
in Montreal, Quebec. You might know us
He's
from
back
our
on
games.
X.
Nazi stuff.
He's on
For the
X.
past 7 years,
He's a
we've been
MAGA
working on
head.
something quite different. Our latest game, 33 Immortals.
Oh, this has been.
How
in,
many
like,
games
open
have you
beta
played
for
where you
ages.
really wanted
Tried
to
it a
play
few
with
times, didn't
random
really get on with it, sadly.
How many times
idea,
have you
though.
felt the primal thrill of defeating massive enemies in epic raids without the stress, the grind, or wondering if you're good enough? Welcome to 33 Immortals, our co-op action roguelike for 33 players. No waiting around, you jump straight into the action through instant matchmaking, you tear through hordes of enemies sent by God to punish you, and rebel against the wrath of God.
Yeah, every year, Chris, you know,
You
we
can
do the
play
SGF
solo
stream,
if
and
you
yeah, I'm
want,
excited for the big
or
games, but then
with 1,
it's
2,
usually just
or
me and
3
Sean
friends,
watching this. I'm like,
because
yeah,
in
this is
33
actually,
Immortals,
this is what we're
everything's
really
about
excited for.
cooperation.
Actually, the following morning, we're like, Dave,
spent
James,
a
you
lot
gotta
of
watch
time
Yeah,
this.
designing
watch Day of Devs, watch Day of
wants
Devs,
to
yeah.
play with others, even if you don't know them. There is no
That's right,
voice
Shield,
chat.
sorry, this was on Game Pass,
Use
wasn't it?
in-game
Still
emotes
is,
to
but-
communicate with your fellow rebels. Combine your strength, whether you're a tank, specialist, ranged, or melee player, and push forward, no matter what. You will die, and that's okay. Because with every run, you grow
Look at
stronger.
that.
You'll have to.
So
What
this is
you're up
already out?
against is nothing less.
Well, early access,
the
I think,
wrath
yeah.
Right.
of God.
Game preview.
And the best part, you never face it alone. You face it together. 33 Immortals releases this summer.
So come join the rebellion.
Oh, there he is. Spaffo.
You know, sometimes in life, there are things that just make you want to give up and go fishing.
Always an honour me,
Apocalypse that
Idle
ravaged the
Thumb.
earth and
Do you
left
ever
us
get
in
into
a
Idle
world filled
Thumb's
with Lovecraftian
podcast?
nonsense and
No, I
mutants
was
might
never.
just be one
Oh
of
yeah, I
those
loved it.
things.
Never
I
listened.
was gutted when that
Hop on
ended.
your waders, folks, and grab your lures. From Dream Dock, this is Dreadmore.
Hi, I'm Rostislav Fedorov, CEO of Dream Dog Studio, and today I'll be talking to you about Dreadmore.
Spooky one, Matt.
Spooky fishing.
I mean, it doesn't look like
Dreadmore
Dredge, but
is a
obviously
first-person fishing adventure game set in
like
a
Dredge's
world where
thing.
long ago a catastrophe took place, changing the land, water, creatures, and the people who survived. Now it is a dark, dangerous place that is flooded and rotting. As the player, you travel on a fishing boat that is your lifeline in this world, but that also means it is your responsibility to keep it fueled up and repaired. You can go on the land, walk from place to place, and meet the people living in this world. Those people can be quite strange, but you'll find that as you talk to them, you'll pick up quests and learn a lot about the place that they live. The most important part of the game, fishing. We made sure that fishing is not just a simple minigame. You start by checking the water, casting your line, and then you wait. What happens next depends on what bites. Every type of creature needs a unique way to catch them. The right rod, bait, timing, and some need a completely different approach. And if you want to catch the rarest of creatures, you'll need to be at the right place in the right time. Anything you catch can't be sold to traders or broken down to use
The
for
graphics give it
crafting.
some real heft and weight,
You
don't
can
they?
also scavenge and
you
salvage
feel like you really
materials
feel
that
the
you
weight of that
find.
rod and
Use for
just like
crafting.
how,
You can
how
also
would you describe
scavenge and salvage
the style of
materials
graphics? It's,
that
yeah.
you'll find. You use a harpoon to
This is
pull
really nice.
floating debris. One man's junk is another man's treasure. If you won't go too deeper into
Also,
the
this
game,
guy's
you
delivery
have
is
to craft
absolutely
bait,
delightful.
harpoons,
Yeah.
medicine, and gear. Very often you'll need to make what you need from what you can gather by yourself. There are many things we haven't shown yet, and I'm sure that you'll be surprised by what the game has in store, so make sure that you wishlist the game and join our Discord to stay updated and get more information about our game. Thanks for tuning in, and welcome one and all to the world of Dreadmore.
Cool.
We've got some news from a game we've been following for quite some time. It's from a Canadian studio that knows their retro.
Welcome to the end, hero. When would you like to begin?
What's this?
3D and 2D sprites. Look at that.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick.
And I'm Robbie. We're the co-founders of Real Games.
Back in high school, the two of us made a promise to each other that we would one day make a love letter to the JRPGs we grew up on. Games like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Xenogears, the sorts of games that we played right after school, huddled next to a CRT, and the kind of games that decided what we wanted to do growing up.
That was over 20 years ago. A few years back, we walked away from our jobs to actually go and do it. The game is called Threads of Time, a turn-based, time-traveling RPG. Some of what you're about to see here today hasn't been shown anywhere else yet, including a first look at our time ship, the Needle.
You captain the Needle, and you fly between the eras and gather party members from across history, all in a quest to restore the order of the fallen Time Knights. You can go to the future,
Wow, okay.
You can go to prehistory and see the dinosaurs, and if you'd like, you can even prevent them from extinction and see them evolve through time.
Combat is turn-based, the kind that we grew up on. Each character manipulates time in their own way with the goal of interrupting enemies' attacks. How you bend time is key, as are combos between party members. Time is the through line for our whole game, and you'll definitely feel it in combat.
The team that we've put together still does not feel real to us. We've been able to find all of these JRPG fans from across the industry, from AAA veterans to indie darlings who've worked on games like Shovel Knight and Deltarune and more. We're also super fortunate to work with legends from Japan, whose work on Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, and more is part of why we're here today. We can't wait to share more about these legends that we're collaborating with soon.
Threads of Time represents our lifelong goal to create cherished game experiences, just the way like others did for us back in the 90s and beyond. That's our mission that we set out at Real Games, to craft retro-infused RPGs that awaken cherished childhood memories.
So that's a bit about us and Threads of Time. It means a lot to show a glimpse of what our team has been up to, and we cannot wait to share more.
Thanks so much for having us at Day of the Devs.
That was nice.
Bye everyone.
Oh, it's very cool.
It's not often you get to world premiere a game that's been in
What the fuck?
development for
22
22
years? That's
but
literally
here we are.
half-
I first played this game back in 2004. It's since gone on to be released in
They said
multiple
22
fashions.
years,
I'm
everyone.
excited to show you
It's
the next
happening.
evolution.
Oh, hi there.
Hi, I'm Mare,
I'm Reagan.
and we're MetaNet Software. You might have heard of our games N, N+, and N++.
Today we're delighted to announce that we're back on our bullshit with a little something we like to call N plus infinity times 2.
It's an all-new, online multiplayer-focused iteration of the world's best platformer.
TM.
And we're so excited to tell you all about it here at Day of the Devs.
For those of you who aren't familiar with our games, they're a bit different from other 2D platformers thanks to their unique momentum-based movement mechanics that give them their own distinct flavor.
We call it parkour platforming.
These
so
games
you
are always
play as a
really good,
ninja,
but they are a bit
gracefully and
frustrating
effortlessly flowing through
if
the
you're not
levels.
amazing at them.
It's all about pure distilled gameplay and
Dave's
game
here in the
feel that
chat.
you can't get anywhere else.
Unlike the previous
Right,
games
Dave.
in this series, N Plus Infinity Times 2 is not so much about the hardcore single-player experience.
Dave, that
Although
should
there
have
will
Final
of
Fantasy
course be a solo campaign for you to hone your ninja skills.
Which, yeah.
Instead, this one's about platforming with your
it
friends.
divided the group,
And
let's
if you
just
don't
say
have
that.
any
It
friends, no
divided the
worries.
audience.
There's
And by
matchmaking.
divided, I mean me and Sean are both were positive, no one else
Unique
was.
brand of acrobatic, virtual athletic 2D action gameplay.
What has Dave
And use that
actually
as a
missed in terms
foundation
of
to build
announcements
5
and stuff?
fresh,
Code
local and
Veronica.
online
Code
multiplayer
Veronica
games.
remake.
Some game modes are tried and true staples. Some are new to the series,
Is that
and
it?
some are new to
I
the
think-
world. Mingle
We saw
player,
new footage of
co-opetitive.
Fumito Ueda's game.
With this
Yes.
game, we're really
basically
reversing
called
the
on the
lexicon.
podcast, so well done.
You'll
Yeah,
be
you
running
called.
around
It
with your
looks great. It's like
friends,
a
luring
fucking great.
enemies into your
futuristic,
opponents, making the ultimate
post-apocalyptic
sacrifice
thing. It
for your
looks
teammates,
incredible.
and hunting each other with rockets.
That's my favorite.
Actually, oh yeah,
That Tupac is in that
There are
Strange
only
in
3
Heaven,
buttons,
the new.
so it's an
Yeah,
easy game
Tupac
to
and
get
Snoop
into,
Dogg.
Anybody can pick
Yeah,
it up
Snoop
and
Dogg's
play
in
it
it as well.
casually at a party. But there's no skill stealing, so it also supports legit competitive play.
We like to think of it as couch-ready, tournament-worthy.
We've been making this series for a disturbingly long time, and we're
So
very
Dave, you
excited
said
to put
there was
our
going
2
to they might
decades
show the
plus of
new
game
Team
design
Eco game,
experience
so it's
into your
not
hands.
technically Team
This is
Eco
gonna be launching
because
sometime
Fumito Ueda
next
left
year on all
Sony
the
and left that team
platforms.
and stuff.
If you want to get a
But
taste for
it's
yourself,
the
please
new
head over
game
to our
from the
Discord
Eco
and sign
guy,
up for
basically.
playtesting. We can't wait to play with you and see what you think. And most importantly, please wishlist N Plus Infinity Times 2.
yeah.
on
The
Steam
fact I
so
can't
the
recall all the
algorithm doesn't
announcements
beat us.
makes me think
Thanks so
maybe it's a
much, Dan
5 rather than a
Zach.
6.
Quite damning,
Enjoyed
isn't it?
us.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, Code Veronica gives
we
it.
were entertained. Like the,
Yeah,
I was saying, like there weren't as
Sometimes a
many
game
sort of
transports you
massive
through the looking
lulls
glass
as
into
there
a
have
world
been
that
in
you can't
previous
help
years.
but be
but-
fascinated by. Our next title, Into the Unwell, does just that. Swedish developers She Was Such a Good Horse have created an action roguelite with a wild, unique world that you can explore solo or with friends. So settle in and get ready to hear the story of one strange cat.
Oh, hello there. My name is Morten. I'm working on a small Swedish indie studio called She Was Such a Good Horse. We're working on a game called Into the Unwell. It's a rubber hose roguelite game.
What's happening?
Hey, dude, you made it! Come sit down. I was just about to tell a little story. Have you ever heard about this very unlucky cat? No?
It's like another black and white game. We've had Mouse PI.
Definitely a thing, isn't it? This looks way better though, I would say.
But it's also a lot of that kind of, so to say, energy, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
And he was popping pills for the thrills, you know. Uppers, downers, in-betweeners.
Yeah, very Acme, isn't it?
One day you met some cute and odd-looking friends. They tried to work it up and there was no cooperation. And after everything and all the lessons learned, suddenly he was face to face with the absurd. This is it. He's gonna show the world. But nah, he failed. Anyways, the moral of the story is...
Cool.
It's always a pleasure to debut games in Day of the Devs that intertwine the personal stories of their creators. This world premiere
Why debut?
is intimately special and worth paying attention to.
Okay, just gonna watch some highlights real quick and check some emails. Where were we? What the hell are we doing? Come on, focus, focus, focus.
I'm Case, and this is Bub, a narrative adventure game about making art, healing, and New York City.
Hey everyone, I'm Todd Anderson. I'm a software artist, poet, and educator based in New York City, and I did gameplay design and code for Bub.
Since I was a little kid, I've always liked drawing, whether that was with pencils or markers or scissors or collage, whatever I could get my hands on, really.
And I wanted to create a gameplay structure that showed off all those different styles in different worlds. The main story takes place in New York City, but Bub is an artist, and he's constantly bringing the player into his memories and into his art. And so you might dive from a pen and ink style New York City directly into a childhood school hallway and into a show choir performance where he's nervous if he'll be able to dance correctly.
It's that approach that gives the game a very textural feeling, and those textures mimic the emotional underpinning of each scene. 3 years ago, Todd and I were making really good progress on the game. We lived in the same neighborhood in Brooklyn, and in the afternoons we could walk to each other's houses and work on Bub. But something unexpected happened, and I got really sick and was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And during that time, I lost a lot of my vision, my dexterity in my hands, and it was basically impossible for me to make art. So Todd and I focused on our friendship, and I focused on healing. And little by little over time, the old connections that had always existed in my brain, the ones that told me how to make things and how to use my hands, they started to come back. I had a choice. I could keep looking down into the bottomless pit of despair, or I could focus on how many good things had happened to me in my life, how many good people I'd met. I decided to go there and focus on gratitude, and that's become a central theme of the game.
But it's ultimately a hopeful story and about drawing connections between your own hardships and difficulties and using that to connect with other people and appreciate what you have and share it with others. Bub is also a game about New York City. It's a place that both Case and I have lived and made work for over 10 years, and we wanted to capture some of that energy of being a young person, figuring out what you care about and how to say it, alongside a bunch of other people that are just trying to do the same.
We've been lucky to collaborate with our talented friends. Adam Schatz has laid down an amazing blanket of music and sound throughout the entire game. Asher Kurtz has written beautiful additional guitar music for the project as well. Whitmer Thomas, fresh off of his supporting role in the film Weapons, is the voice of Bob.
Life used to feel like a coming of age that was never gonna end. Then it all changes.
And our friends at Some Point Sound have built a rich layer of effects that's really bringing the game to life. We're so excited to share this game with you in 2027, and please follow along with us at our
That looks really
page.
intense.
And thanks so much.
Yeah.
Can't decide whether I'll be a hand or not, but yeah, it's really interesting. I love the mix
I
of art
first met Mike
styles.
Boxleiter in Iowa over a decade ago when he was making
Yeah,
incredible
initially he was
mobile
like, alright,
games.
whatever.
He went
and
on to
then
create
got
Secret
getting
Hitler,
further
which was a
drawn
huge
in by the
success
art
in the board
style,
game
and then by the
community.
end of it, I
Now
was
he's back
pretty
with a
hooked.
few friends to make a new video game, and they're here to show you a world premiere of what they've been working on.
Hi, I'm Mike Boxleiter, creator of Lazy River.
Yes, more friend slot.
Whoa, yeah, see, it's working.
Lazy River is a co-op first-person shooter set at the galaxy's most unregulated water park, Water Station 1. The water park is connected by an infinite lazy river that runs the length of the park. Since the water park is on a space station, they can only use special space water. Because of the special properties of space water, you should not pee in the pool. If you do pee in the pool, the pee will go back up into you and turn you
Like
and everyone
real
else in
pools.
the water into zombies. You and 3 friends are at the park for a fun vacation, but one guy peed in the pool, and now everyone else in the park is a zombie that wants to kill you. You'll need to build a raft and ride the lazy
Love it.
river to the other end of the park to
great.
escape. The first objective in the game is building your raft. It's your floating base, your greatest resource, and the strongest weapon in the game. Start building by gathering inner tubes and lashing them together. You'll have to leave your raft to scavenge for materials from around the park, however. The whole place is infested with zombies, but lucky for you, once the zombification process is finished, the zombies are vulnerable to water. Fight them with pool noodles, water guns, and water balloons, and make your way back to the raft with your loot. On your raft, you're safe from the zombies, unless you get
Just
some
like Arrested Development.
You're gonna get hot bombs. If you get hurt, cook up some hot dogs on the grill to regain your strength. Use scavenged materials to craft armor, turrets, and engines for your raft. Make sure to build something balanced and don't make it too heavy. A raft that can't drive straight is a sitting duck. Build smart and create your own custom floating fortress.
There'll be some trouble afoot.
You'll need to choose your path along the river carefully. The robot security forces will set up blockades and strong defenses. Get too close, and they'll shoot out your inner tubes and damage your raft. And make sure not to set off the park alarm system. Setting out the alarm will start the park's self-clean cycle, which will obliterate all organic life in the area. And that would really ruin your summer vacation.
It's maybe moving a little faster than we're moving.
I've been making this game with 4 other amazingly talented devs from across the country. We're excited to announce Lazy River is coming to early access next year, summer 2027.
That was really
Please
good.
wishlist us now on Steam.
It's only on Steam.
Thanks so much.
For fuck's sake.
Uh-oh, I'm dying.
It's fine for us, but
Alright, we'll have these on earrings before we die. Our next title is as complex and thought-provoking as you'd expect from developers Sunset Visitor. The Vancouver-based studio created Peabody-winning 1,000 Times Resist.
I wish I played
Their
that
next
game
game is
more.
looking just as intriguing.
I was enjoying it.
I'd never
slightly
played 1,000
unnerving,
Times Resist.
in the best way.
Yeah.
James
I'm
was saying
so
earlier, he's
excited to
about this
present.
one.
Oh yeah, we've seen this, haven't we? Yeah, we've seen.
I've dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about
Yeah, what I played was, what I loved is all you do really clever things, but
dreamt
just other things happened and I moved off it. But this looks
They say
fascinating.
you
I
think
remember seeing this
you're
trailer before.
I am human.
Oh, welcome. My name is Pinky. I also go by Natalie, and I am narrative designer at Sunset Visitor Studios. In our upcoming game, an AI dares to dream that she's human, and it is your job to put her in her place. Prove You're Human is a sci-fi narrative adventure where you play as Santana. You've split your consciousness into 2, and you've been uploaded to a digital world to work. On your first day, you head into the office and you meet a giant face extended off of a mechanical arm. This is Mesa. And day in and day out, you spend time with her. And through doing rather esoteric captchas, you learn more about her as she learns more about you.
My name is Daniel Bolio. I'm an artist here at Sunset Visitor, and my background
I love his
has
jumper.
mostly
Yeah,
been
awesome.
in animation here in Vancouver. My first project in games was a game for the Nintendo Switch called Boreal Tenebrae. Animating Mesa is, we're approaching it in a unique way, where we're trying to have this balance where there is enough complexity in the animation system so that she's able to hit all these poses and expressions and micro-expressions that we want her to hit, but also have the system intuitive enough that the writers are able to control a lot of that animation from within their writing documents through text-based macros. Having them be able to suggest animations for her to do in the writing document is sort of imperative to how we want to make this game. Some interesting challenges for Mesa is just how big she is in frame. Like I've been finding that really like subtle micro expressions that usually you wouldn't be able to read on a character, they're all you need to convey an emotion.
I've not
on
played
Mesa
Slay the
Face. She
Princess.
can be very
Ben.
serpentine,
I've
she can be
heard
very
that.
robotic,
Really good.
but she can also be very organic. So there's a lot of different ways that she can be animated and a lot of different kind of modes that Mesa Face can hit.
something is different about Mesa. In the middle of the night, you catch her muttering to herself about a body. And not just any body, her body. She is certain that she has a body just like you, which is impossible. So, of course, you do not believe her until one day.
Well, I mean, I'm always buying stuff from Shein for Elodie, so maybe I'll add this to her cart.
This next world premiere
surpriso.
hails from Paris,
Oh, yeah,
France,
that link isn't
from a
working.
developer
I
who
want this
isn't afraid
jumper.
to
Oh,
peel
there
away
you
the
go.
layers of the humanity onion.
Good find.
Video games. They should always be fun and lighthearted and designed to make us
That
forget
jumper's
about
sick as hell,
all
I
the
think I'm
worries in
gonna
our
get
lives, right?
Sold out,
right?
Apparently.
Wrong. I'm Florent Morin from The Pixel Hunt, and we are known for making video games about the most depressing topics imaginable, like forced migrations, or grief, or child abuse. Also, we made one horseback riding game, but this one doesn't count. But why would we do that, you ask? Well, it's not just because we are a bunch of mean, depressed French wannabe existentialists. Of course we are, but we also believe in the power of video games to tell stories that you will care deeply about. Stories we can't afford to ignore. So let me tell you about Ithaca. In this narrative road trip RPG, you play as Penelope, a 30-something environmental rights lawyer who spent the last decade trying to sue big polluting companies and failing miserably. Today, you hop in your car and decide to drive to a place called Ithaca, where you're supposed to meet with friends from the Earth Protection Association you just joined. A perfectly normal thing to do, except there's the boss of a big petroleum company tied up in your trunk. Ithaca starts at the game where you, the player, have to figure out what's going on. From the comfort of your vehicle, you'll be able to call and text Penelope's friends and family. You'll get to know her better as she pretends everything is normal. And as the story is moving forward, you'll gain experience points that will allow you to shape her personality.
I'm not sure.
Depending on the skills, you will pass or fail checks that will open or close new narrative routes. You'll also be able to explore your own thoughts in search for answers about who you really are. Stop in service stations to meet with strangers. Investigate the interior of your car for clues that may have been planted there. Or call mysterious phone numbers to learn info that will shed a new light on the operation you're part of. And in the end, you'll be left with the most complicated question Penelope has ever faced. Will she go all the way and finish what she started? Or will the road change everything? We're not making Ithaca to give answers. We're making it because we're living through questions that feel increasingly hard to avoid. About power, about violence, about the world we live in and how far we're ready to go to defend it. About what still feels possible when nothing seems to work anymore. And we hope Ithaca will be one way to sit with those questions for a while. Carefully and comfortably, from inside a car that keeps moving forward. If that sounds interesting to you, we've just launched a Kickstarter and a Steam page, and we hope to release the game in late 2027. Also, you never know, there might still be a cute horseback riding minigame in there somewhere.
Ever since we first showed this next game, we've been eagerly anticipating its release. Well, have we got some news for you?
Oh, Radical Forge.
Hi there. My name's Will. I'm part of the dev team here at Radical Forge, and we're working alongside the guys over at Crescent Moon Games to bring you Screenbound.
Oh, this rings a bell. We've seen this, haven't we?
Oh, shit.
Because we thought it was like a little like plucky squire-ish.
But
now, previously on Day of the Devs, Crescent Moon talked about how they initially came up with the idea for Screenbound and showed off some of the early mechanics. But today I wanted to talk about the narrative and show off some of the design choices we've made in the game.
Yes, I remember seeing this somewhere.
So, for the narrative, you, the player, find yourself in the role of Pavi, on the hunt for her missing mother, Lova. Now, after finding a trans-dimensional device called a Q-Boy amongst her things, you are thrust into another dimension. With the assistance from a questionable guide, Wexler, your job is to traverse the Q realm and solve this land's puzzles in order to figure out what's been happening in this place, where your mother is, and how to bring her home. Design-wise, we've shown a lot of our first cartridges mechanics, where we pay homage to the side-scrolling games of old, trying to encapsulate that feeling of nostalgia and familiarity within the gameplay. Keeping mechanics like head stomping and momentum-based movement really makes you feel like you're playing a game from that era. Recently though, we teased our second cartridge for the game, and this one we wanted to shake things up a little bit and change perspectives from a side-scrolling platform type game to a top-down adventure
the stuff
game,
we've seen so far is
ones from the late
just one
90s,
cartridge.
with a whole host
Yeah.
of new mechanics, enemies, and challenges to overcome. So keep an eye
Yes,
out
that's
for
wild.
more in the coming months. That said, we're happy to announce that the game Screenbound will be coming out for release across all platforms
Sweet,
September
September
10th, 2026. But you don't have to wait till then. We actually have a demo going live right now on Steam. So grab your controllers.
I wonder
and
how many
cast your minds back to a
games
simpler
announced in
time. It's
September
time
are now
to
going to be
become
delayed
Screenbound.
even further. They're like, well, this is
Yeah.
mental. We can't all come out in September.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Maybe something we're like pushing to like bring it forward to August.
This next game's been making the round at PAX and EVO, and we're excited to show the first gameplay footage. It's from Red Moon Workshop out of Austin, Texas. This is Shot One Fighters.
Hi, Day of the Devs. My name's SB over at Red Moon Workshop in Austin, Texas. Our team's been super hard at work on a brand new type of roguelite, with combat inspired by classic fighting games. So check out the trailer for Shot One Fighters.
Okay, it's like a 2D fighter, but building your moveset as you go and...
That's interesting. I guess doing runs.
James will be into this. Considering the chat we had about Street Fighter anyway. Surprised to see a few mentions
That was
of
a trailer for
Kickstarter
Shot One
tonight.
Fighters.
I thought
Currently,
that was
you guys
kind
can
of
wishlist the game on Steam,
done
as well
now
as
for
follow our game on
games.
Kickstarter, which is
Maybe
coming
I'm out of
very soon.
touch, but
Thank you guys
Well, maybe
for
it's
watching.
harder to get
and
funding
really
these days,
appreciate
and they're like,
you
well,
being
look.
the
people are
devs.
going back to it now. That
I also
yeah.
want to give a shout out to our community and our
money.
fellow devs working tirelessly to make this game a reality. We cannot wait to show you guys what's coming next for Shot One Fighters.
Our next title is from Happy Broccoli Games, a small team based in Berlin who are most well known for bringing us the cozy mystery-solving Duck Detective series. Their new game offers a different type of mystery to solve, and it's a world premiere. People better watch out, because there's about to be an attempted murder around here. This is Apple Crumble.
All right, Grandma, here we are.
A lot of made with Unity cropping up on this. Don't know if you
door.
noticed.
It's that prick, Alan.
Hey, Jessatron! How's my favourite niece?
Hello, I'm Annika from Happy Broccoli Games. You may know us from our games such as Duck Detective, The Secret Salami.
I remember I talked about this on Remap. I think Janet talked about it. It did sound really good, actually.
I've got it on my phone, but I've never played it.
Oh, right.
It might not be this. Well, it's definitely a Duck Detective game. isn't it?
Bandit!
However,
don't know if there's
today,
several.
I'm very excited to be sharing with you an exclusive first glimpse of our newest title, Apple Crumble.
It's a cozy detective game.
I'm fine with that.
The game is simple. It's your grandma's 84th birthday party, and one of your family members is trying to murder her. Could it be your stressed out mom, your midlife crisis uncle? Your younger sister Millie has been acting weird lately. Just ignore the weird man in your bedroom for now. We at Happy Broccoli Games are big fans of thriller narratives.
Yeah,
We've been
yeah,
drawing
cozy horror.
inspiration
Or
from
cozy
things like
detective, I think they're called.
Agatha
Or cozy
Christie,
crime, sorry, that's what they're called.
Knives Out, mouthwashing, and many more. Reconnect with your dysfunctional family. Explore your childhood home and work out who you can trust before it's time for tea. Apple Crumble is a creepy, cozy walking sim. Rummage through your family's belongings and uncover the secrets they're hiding from you. Apple Crumble is a suspenseful interactive story and will be piping hot out of the oven later this year. We hope you enjoy Grandma's birthday. And remember, everyone is a suspect.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I'm all up for that. I might have to give Duck Detective a go as well now.
Have you ever dreamt of a game where the main mode of interacting with the world is slapping stuff? Well, your dreams have been answered. Check out this world premiere.
Well, that just said
Turbo
wish list now on
Button's new
Steam.
game,
I searched Happy.
Slap
Is it
Out.
Happy Crumble?
Apple Crumble.
Hi,
Yes.
I'm Nick from Turbo Button, and I'm excited to introduce you to Slap Out of It, our slap and solve adventure game coming to PC and console next year.
Our world is broken. But at Puzzle, we're putting it back together piece by piece. And we want you to join our family of on-demand experts to solve the problems of our paying customers with a personal touch. Think you have what it takes to be a puzzle-solving
Start the
ninja?
bar, yeah.
A rock star who's
Go
not
start the bar.
afraid to get your hands dirty? A loner with no friends or family who'll come looking for you? Then reach out and become a Puzz Pal today. That's where you'll apply skills like personal tutoring, junk removal, dry docking, commercial plumbing, tech support, caretaking, print-based marketing, whatever the hell this is. We'll slap out of it together.
Slap Out of It is an interactive comedy sandbox filled with silly puzzles inspired by classic point-and-click adventure games. You'll be tasked with exploring a very odd office building, where each floor is a gateway to another world filled with new characters to meet and strange secrets to discover. Slapping is how you interact with everything around you. And just about everything and
Can I say
everyone
something
react to your
controversial?
slaps.
Go on.
That's not slapping.
You'll also
That's-
find a bunch of
No.
useful
Hands at
items along
things.
the way that you
That's
can
not a
store in your
slap.
trusty fanny pack. Some items have special
Yeah.
uses, but of course, you can
A
slap
forward
with
slap
every
is
item as well.
a weak punch,
The
I
more
guess.
you slap, the more you learn about how the world works. But don't expect everyone to be happy about that.
Just a big block of cheese. Oh, butter. A man after my own heart.
Our team is dedicated to interactive comedy
this the-
and
oh,
celebrating
okay, I've
the
not
art of dumb.
been anywhere near
Up till
Poppy
now,
Playtime
we've been known
stuff.
for making a bunch of silly VR games, but
Right,
Slap
is
Out of
it-
It is our first
is it
time
similar
stepping
deal?
away from VR entirely.
No idea.
It builds on some of our past work while exploring lots of new ideas, and it's all meticulously handcrafted to keep you thinking and laughing at the same time. We've spent years iterating, editing, and polishing, and we're so proud to say this is our dumbest
Oh, I
game
thought I
yet.
recognised the voice
we're
at the
also
beginning,
excited
but
to be
then it
working
changed,
with Ben
yeah.
Starr, who joins us now to share a little
Sorry,
about
you're
what
a
this
couple of
project means
seconds
to
ahead
him.
of me.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want, but of course I'll do it.
These days, isn't it?
We'll have more news to share about Slap Out of It soon. Thanks for watching.
Please pretend that you'll buy the game by wishlisting now.
We promised you a lot of world premieres, but it's not very often we get to show you sequel, follow-up sort of things. This next one is from our buds over in England, and it features a very familiar cast.
Hello, I'm Gavin Price, studio head at Platonic Games. And I'm Chris Sutherland, programming lead. We're absolutely thrilled to be here to introduce you to the next chapter for our favourite buddy duo, Super Ukulele Kart.
Yeah. I think this was already announced, right? Not so mentioned. It does look cool.
Ukulele are back, but this time they've traded the platforming for the starting grid. We're hitting the track in a unique style to give karting fans an experience like no other, one where above all, skill reigns supreme. With Super Ukulele Kart, we're building a racing game that rewards mastery of its many mechanics, tracks, items and perks. This isn't just a Sunday drive, it's a high-speed, high-skill, pixel-perfect racing showdown. Think of it as the definitive competitive karting adventure. Just a touch more lizard and bat than your usual Grand
I mean, no, I haven't played the ukulele, but did I have enough of personality to warrant
At Platonic, our
like
goal has
taking
always
to a
been
different
to
genre?
introduce that classic fun and character-driven magic back into the industry. We might be a small team, but we've got a lot of history between us, and as huge karting fans ourselves,
And I guess it's a
we
good
can
love letter
sense
to,
when
like,
sometimes
Mario Kart
things
and
have
SNES.
drifted too far from much of what we believe made those experiences so fun in the first place. Super Ukulele Kart is quick to pick up, but for hardcore genre fans, we're one-upping everything you already know and love from the best karting games and ramping up the skill level even further, with new racing techniques, unleashing outrageous attacks on your opponents and gaining every advantage possible right up to the finish line. Not only that, we want you to be able to have your karting cake and eat it too. With Super Ukulele Kart, you'll be able to set up races with an unparalleled degree of customization and flexibility, guaranteeing endless ways to compete with your friends to whatever extremes you desire. We can't wait to see you on the track and test ourselves against you too. Thank you so much for letting us share Super Ukulele Kart with you today. We've been fine-tuning this one for a while, and it's a relief to finally have it out of the garage and into your hands. If you'd like to support us, please do head over to Steam to follow and wishlist the game. It truly makes a massive difference for us. We'll also be hosting a series of beta tests very soon, so do keep an eye out for how to sign up. We'd love your help in getting this across the finish line and making the game the definitive karting experience. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the starting grid. We can't wait to reveal more features soon.
Oh, that's interesting. So it looks
All
like
the
if you
way
get
from
repeatedly
Poland,
battered by items,
we've got some
then there's
news
a
from the
mechanic
creators
to,
of The Invincible.
Well, it showed him
hi.
raging. I don't know if
We
that
are
was-
Starwood Industries, the team
Maybe go
behind
faster.
Into the Fire. It's a cataclysm
Maybe go faster.
extraction survival game where you have to navigate ever-changing terrain, battle against fire and volcanic demons to find and rescue survivors. In order to truly capture the high-stakes pressure, obviously, and fire physics itself, we didn't just read the manuals. We took part in a fire safety training and participated in professional research sessions, and honestly, we are probably the most fire-ready team in the whole industry. You could say, in other words, that we truly know how to handle the heat.
It was supposed to be a quiet trip, but this place was already breaking.
Dust Runner here, back in New Syndra. Nothing settled ground shifting, rocks coming down.
I hadn't heard of The Invincible. Have you?
It's meant to be good. Yeah, I've not played it. Sci-fi sort of narrative.
Okay.
Every time we go out there, the island takes a little more. More ground, more paths, more people. And the fire brought more than ash.
Not spaceship, that is a good question. I thought this was an hour long, is it not?
Yeah, I assume they're all about an hour.
The cults emerged. And the island.
Previous ones have been about an hour and 12 minutes.
Okay.
We bring back whoever we can.
You make the call.
Push further.
I'm going in.
Or turn back.
Test run around final. 30 seconds to RV.
I'm coming for you! I'm almost there!
So we keep going back. Into the fire.
No running.
Oh my god, not again. Alright, listen everyone, let's put our skills to the test.
Oh, I do recognise the
Walk
artwork for the
away.
Invincible actually now. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
This next game is the latest in a series of well-known cooperative puzzle platformers. That's right, folks. It's time for another...
Never been seen video game screen.
I don't know about you folks, but he's really trying my patience.
Oh, blimey. Trying. This series has been going for so long. It's mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's like... Oh, yeah, trying.
Once upon a time, in a distant
I bet
corner
there's
of
loads
the
of
kingdom,
trying heads out there, Sean.
two youngsters stumbled into trouble and unknowingly bound their fate to the realm's greatest heroes.
Who are you two?
They must have somehow tampered with Trine's magic.
Are they trying to replace us?
We're just as baffled as you are. The heroes of Trine are
Trine 2 was on the Wii U.
You don't need to
For me,
convince
I
us.
can't remember why
The
I
last thing we
bought
want
it
is
or
to be
why
stuck
she
with a
played
trio
it.
of
Which ended
fossils.
up holding it. But I it never any interest. I was like, oh, there's Trine 3 out.
Here goes.
Hold on, everyone!
Watch out!
Don't underestimate us.
That's right.
What's that? It's another magic beastie!
The more they travelled together, the clearer it became that the young siblings had been keeping secrets. Some of them much darker than the rest.
I shall see you soon, heroes.
Bloody hell.
Put on your detective caps for our next title. Italian developer LKA is known for their atmospheric, character-driven games like Martha is Dead. Their third entry, When Sirens Fall Silent, looks like it's going to be an upgrade of everything they do best. I can't wait to dive into the mystery on this one.
Don't think I know
Check
this.
out When Sirens Fall Silent.
I am Luca Darco. I'm the founder and artistic director of LKA Studios, a small 10-person company specialized in deep narrative-based psychological games.
Our first games were
I want to
The
say
Town of
wrong
Light and
mic.
Martha is
Using the
Dead.
wrong mic.
When Silence Falls Silent is our third title. We named this series Storie senza voce, voiceless stories, and through these stories we try to explore forgotten people, voiceless people. We aim to shine a light on their suffering because they deserve to be heard, and also because their stories are still sadly relevant in today's world.
Holy shit, what happened here? You hear that, kid?
I bet he's exaggerating.
Come on, let's get on with it.
When Silence Falls Silent is a dark psychological thriller with horror undertones set in Italy in the early 1990s. The player takes on the role of Mila, a rookie police officer who is unexpectedly pulled into a major case triggered by the rampage of a serial killer.
There's a lot of Johnnies.
As the investigation unfolds, Mila becomes increasingly vulnerable, and the boundary between reality and supernatural grows even more blurred. We address many complex and controversial topics that we believe deserve more attention, like human trafficking, addictions, trauma, and misogyny.
That missing girl in the photo. Are we going to save her? It makes me nervous to think she's depending on us.
Yes. I'm sure we'll be the ones to find her. And you will become the new commissioner. Instead of that pathetic little man.
I don't know about that. You like to fantasize, huh?
Characters are at the core of When Silence Falls Silent story, and we are placing a strong focus on character interactions alongside a structured and rich gameplay experience, including branching dialogues, investigation mechanics, exploration, environmental puzzles, and some rather significant surprises.
The UV lamp has shown up large traces of blood. Why did that man bring me here? It must be an important clue.
Oh, that lagoon is cursed. Based on previous choices, the protagonist's inner fragilities will gradually emerge and significantly change the way the game's story is experienced.
This is a huge evolution for us as a studio, and we really hope you can feel the passion we are putting in this game as we continue to push boundaries and stay true to the DNA that defines RKA games. Thank you very much for watching.
That's interesting. Yeah, I heard about Martha is Dead, but I never played that. Oh, that's we're done.
No,
we're done.
I mean, probably not for me.
That's our
but,
show. Thanks
yeah,
for watching. Thanks
good.
to all our sponsors for making this possible. Thanks to all the developers for making and sharing their games with us. And thanks to you for watching. You can go wishlist these games. That really helps the developers. And I hope you enjoyed all the Electro Surprisos. That's the cool one, right? That's what we're going with.
Thank you to our generous sponsors, without whom Day of the Devs would not exist. Battler Games, 47 Communications, the Game Awards, Idea Xbox, Razer, Sony Interactive Entertainment,
It's really messing
Summer
me up.
Game
It's
Fest,
reading them out in a different order.
Thunderlord,
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Unity, Wired Productions, and Exola.
If you don't know who Exola is, they love indie games and are building a brighter future for the industry we love. They connect all the tools, systems, payments, and web shops for the video games industry. Explore all the things you need to launch, grow, and win with Exola.
A super duper special thanks to our pals at Unity.
I'm trying to remember what I've
Are
heard
you made
about
with
them.
Unity? I am.
Yeah.
And a very special thanks to
maybe not
Dose
scummy, but I
One
think
for
they're
all
all
the
about
beats and music in the
monetization
show.
frameworks
And an
and
extra special thank you to Jeff Keighley for
I
continuing
mean,
to
there's
shine a
web
spotlight
storefronts, but yeah,
on indie
I
games.
remember thinking...
Day of the Devs is a
something
nonprofit
negative about them, but I
organization
maybe
that
I'm wrong.
survives and thrives due to generous donations from sponsors, individuals, developers, and publishers. So if you are one of those people and you feel so inclined, we would gladly receive your donation at dayofthedevs.org.
Thanks for watching.
We're done. I wouldn't say it's one of the stronger ones.
No.
I think normally we're like, oh yeah, this and this and this.
Oh my
you
God,
know.
yeah, you got to see, like, just watch the
Yeah.
whole thing. With that. Whereas now, actually, I probably would just cherry pick sort of maybe 3 or 4 games.
But it's still always good to see the creativity and the stories behind the developers and yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Right, it is 1 in the morning.
Yeah, that is us done
So respectfully.
for tonight.
But yeah, thank you to everyone who's stuck with us. I have like enjoyed this overall.
Oh yeah, I always do for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested in Sunday's Xbox show.
Yeah.
As ever, fascinated by what they're going to show.
Well, it's going to be so weird because basically I'm going to put Isaac to bed and I'm going to join you on the PC gaming show and I'm just going to want to hear about all the Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox One, yeah.
I haven't seen any of it, but yeah. Okay.
So yeah, on Sunday's show it'll be me and David and James. Definitely me, and the others. I'm sure they'll join me as well. But, yeah, and then Sean will be here for the PC gaming show later on Sunday.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thanks very much, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Good night.
Bye, everyone.